Amazon's run out of space for ads, so they're creating a new format or new ad type, sponsored video. You heard that right. They're just taking another format, video, and placing it in a new location where sponsored products currently show up. Quite frankly, I can't blame Amazon. They have nowhere else to put more ads. My name is Stephen Pope. I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. And in this video, we're just going to read some quick news coming out of Amazon Unboxed. But first, I do have to admit that I find it ironic that Amazon spends, I don't know, $30-40 million putting on Unboxed. It's a terrible conference. They smack a bunch of people into a basement, and we're hearing a lot of complaints about that. Corey posts a video of him going like this in shame about people being thrown into the basement of Amazon Unboxed. Here's all his complaints. You can barely get food and beverage, nowhere to sit, no flow, no talks about the hub are completely disjointed. The event is all in one place, but the other events are downtown. A lot of complaints, activation, silly games, etc. So here's him complaining about that. Now, there are some announcements that came out of Unboxed. You have one single ad platform, according to James Northcott. I don't know if that really impacts anybody, so I don't know why you need to wait for an Unboxed conference to tell everybody that. There is also the biggest announcement is sponsored product video. SPV, as they're calling it. It's a new ad format that allows advertisers to upload 1 to 5 product feature videos per product, paired with description text for each feature. Now, I'm curious how to see how that's going to look. This is according to Prem, who might have been at Unboxed and gave us the update here. The videos are integrated with existing sponsored product campaigns. Okay, no problem there. Format gives advertisers the ability to apply bid adjustments specifically for video placements. So I'm guessing whether you can bid for position 1. And so if we go over to Amazon and think about like how that's going to look, at the top here we have sponsored brand, and I'm guessing video placements will start showing up here as well at some point. And then here on this row, 5 sponsored products. So there's no organic yet, even on the top 2 rows. And up here, we're probably going to see position 1 start to be a video. It's going to be a square video, which will be interesting to see how that will look, I think. And then here we have the organic first row, sometimes purchased history. You can see here I've bought some vitamin C and some L-cysteine, if I said that right. And then followed by some bestsellers, etc. So this is what like consumers are currently experiencing. Maybe see an insert right there. All right, so let's keep going through his update. So here's what they're saying the sponsored product video could look like. And it's precarious a little bit because, okay, here's a mobile view, and then there's multiple videos showcased right here. And he used the search term espresso machine to trigger this. I don't know that I would classify this very much different than sponsored brand videos, but there is a big difference in the sense that the product is showcased here with the video above, plus multiple videos in potentiality. So that's kind of the biggest difference between sponsored brand and video that I can tell so far on this update, because you have the ability to put multiple videos in the thread. The amount of text, feature descriptions are AI generated from video content. So who knows what they're going to display there. The other thing that came out was the Unified Campaign Manager. I don't really think that matters too much, but DSP integrating, maybe there's something to say there. Maybe it makes DSP more accessible. I wouldn't hold my breath at this point. But this is what they're showcasing to show sponsored products, you know, brands, video ads, advertisers, all that kind of cool stuff all in one spot. And then ads agents. This one makes me take a deep breath because yawn, more Amazon shitty AI potentially. I'm not sure how much I trust this, but it's an AI assistant that automates campaign planning, launching, and optimizing for advertisers. Let me translate that for you. Here's a way for Amazon to make more money. That's pretty much my update on this, because I don't think I can trust Amazon, who sends Amazon advertiser helpers around right now and then goes and makes you spend a bunch of money and is super unhelpful. So how did they program this ad agent? Well, the only reason they would give us this is if it was going to make us spend more money. And because of that, they're not incentivized to make it go well. And I have a problem with that for obvious reasons. But maybe there's a targeting segmentation thing that might be beneficial. Maybe the media plan that you upload can be critiqued by Amazon. I'm just super suspicious about this because I'm not completely clear on how it's going to be helpful at this stage, but it is worth testing. I always test everything, but sometimes it's better to let the agencies test things before you do as an Amazon brand and let us post some content like you're watching today to see how it goes before you waste some money testing something that we might come back and say is terrible. And speaking of other AI, a creative agent, I don't trust Amazon to make any changes to my listing. I don't want them putting trademark terms in my titles. I don't want them messing with my description and messing up my keyword rankings. But the one place I might test creative agents, AI in Amazon, is with video ads. And the reason for that is it's so easy to click a button, generate a video ad, and it can be shitty with 6 fingers and AI bullshit and still convert at a good A cost, and you don't have to hire a creative agency. That's like the best of all worlds. And because it's an ad, a consumer's only going to see it once. They're not going to associate, they're not going to rewatch it. It's not going to be on the landing page. Your CEO's not going to see it and complain if you're a big brand, enterprise brand, wondering. So I could see this can be valuable, especially if you're like trying to meme it up, right? You got the next Coldplay meme happening and you just want to jump on the bandwagon. And then in 15 seconds, you can come in here and generate a video ad that gets the job done. That's why I would potentially use this particular update. And I do see some value to that. Here's what it might look like on the back end, where you can select a couple things, post, and make the video ad start producing. So not a lot of updates that are meaningful besides maybe the sponsored video ads. And so you don't need to go to Unboxed to find out about these updates. You got a video like this or LinkedIn posts you can follow. Follow me and Noah Wickham over on LinkedIn, and we'll keep you apprised about what's going on. At the end of the day, your job as an Amazon seller is to pick the 2 or 3 things that you can do today that are going to add more to your bottom line. And I got to tell you, the number one thing you should be doing today is going into your auto campaigns and adding negations. This is the fastest way to save money, increase the improved ROI on your Amazon ads. And if you're not doing this, you might as well hire a guy like me, my Amazon guy, and we'll go do that and pay for ourselves in the first week. So check us out over at myamazonguy.com. My name is Stephen Pope, and I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy.